Hi guys, Philip here, and in this video I'm going to share with you how I made over $500 online using WhatsApp. WhatsApp is a great way to make money online from your subscribers, email list and so on, because WhatsApp gives you access to your clients and customers immediately. And if you want to use WhatsApp to make money online, I'm going to show you right now how you can do that. I'll show you a case study that I made a while back where I sent out a few messages to my followers. I sent out 2 emails and I used WhatsApp to engage and to answer questions and to heighten up the engagement with my audience and make sales. Okay, most of the videos you see online about WhatsApp and making money will always tell you to use spammy tactics, to use link shorteners, and use places like AdFly, to use pop-ups and so on to earn pennies. I'm going to show you how to make real money using this, okay? And how you can leverage the power of WhatsApp to make money online. And if you want to learn more about what I do and how I make money, click link below and jump into my 12-step action plan where I'll show you exactly how to do this, okay? But for now, I'll jump in here and I'll show you exactly how to make money with WhatsApp and how you can use WhatsApp to generate money online using any traffic source you want, right? So let's get going. So out of those, I made roughly, give or take, 25 videos. I made 29 sales, okay? And totaling $550. Now, had this been a product that cost $40 entry or $37, you know, the maths is very simple here, okay? Had I sent more emails, I would have made more sales, okay? Because I only sent 2 emails out. So, you know, given a 3 or 4% open rate, you know, that's very, very good, right? So had I sent another 3 or 4 or 5 emails in the lead up to the end of this sale, I would have made a lot more sales, but I didn't do that because of the low ticket item here. Meant that it wasn't worth my time to make more videos, and I didn't want to slow down my work rate and affect my communication with my existing members here who were asking questions. Alright guys, so in this case study here, I'm going to show you how I used WhatsApp and 2 broadcast emails to make $550 in the course of 5 or 6 days. So the premise of this case study here is that I was notified of a very limited launch. There was a product that was is now being sold for $1,000 that was being launched for a very limited time for a special pre-launch price of $10. And they do this purely to get social proof and to, you know, test the waters and to get some feedback and just to make some sales and create some hype around the product. So once I realized that this product was going to cost $1,000, obviously I wanted to share that with you guys because this kind of thing happens very occasionally, and it's a case of, you know, even if you're not interested in the training as such, you're still going to get $1,000 worth of training for $10. So you know, it's a no-brainer that most people would want this purely for the money you're saving, right? So I had 5 days, but so I knew there was no point in me writing a review because in 5 days later the product would be gone, and writing the review itself would take me a lot of time. So I decided that this was a perfect chance for me to try something I'd been meaning to test for a while, and that is the combination of WhatsApp and email marketing. So I sent 2 emails. I sent 1 email to my iPoop cash readers and 1 email to my Taking Action Online followers. I explained in a very short video what the product was and why I thought people should buy it. I basically said, you know, guys, this is going to cost $1,000. Buy over 10. You know, why not? Like, why would you not want $1,000 worth of training for $10? I explained that I checked all the training, I watched all the training, and but due to the limited launch, there was no point in me creating a review, and so this was, you know, a last-minute dash just to try and grab this training for $10. So when I say I watched all the training, I really did sit and watch all the training from start to finish, because that is part of the value I bring to you guys, is that I actually watch everything I promote, so that you know that it is high quality. Okay, and I also explained that on my email, I explained that the only way that they could find out more, the only way they could find out what this product was to reply to my email or to reply to my WhatsApp number. So on the page I sent them to, on my landing page or my bridge page, there was no buy button. There was no, download now, buy now, get instant access. There was no affiliate link, nothing. The only way they can find out more was to reply to my email, right? And this makes people very curious, right? Because it's a bit different, right? And it also makes people commit, because when they actually take the time to actually click on reply and reply to me, or if they actually take the even bigger commitment to actually put my phone number into their WhatsApp and message me, this is a huge commitment, and it's a big micro commitment, so that people are much more engaged. And also with the WhatsApp, it means that people will get instant replies from me, and it's a much more personal and much fresher way to market, because it's very new in terms of, what WhatsApp has been around for a while, but most people don't use it for marketing. But so that meant that when people replied to my WhatsApp, they got instant replies from me, and they can see that I've read the message. They can see me replying. It's a much more personal thing, and they could ask me much quicker and much more personal questions about the product, and it worked out really well. But let's talk about what did I do. So when somebody replied to my email saying they would like to know more, I actually made a personalized video walkthrough review of the product. So I actually showed them inside the product one by one, made personalized videos. I record my screen as I talked. Like I always do in my reviews. I just talked them through the training module and showed them what they were going to get. But I made it personal. I did it on a first name basis when I replied to them. So I replied. So if somebody named David replied saying, "Hi Philip, I would like to know more," I actually replied to him with a personalized video where I started with, "Hi David, Philip here. I just want to show you inside." And throughout the video, I kept referring to them on a first name basis, because it makes the video much more personal, and the videos were actually 100% tailor-made to them. Okay. And also in the video, I encouraged them to actually ask me more questions, ask me anything you want, and that's just to increase the engagement. Because the more engagement I can get from them, the higher the chances are that they will buy something. Okay. Now, almost all of the people who approached me answered with, "Oh my God, a personal review! Thank you so much. That's great." Okay, that was exactly what I was after. That's exactly what I wanted, because I want them to feel appreciated, because they are, right? Because these are my followers, and I take it seriously, and I want them. I want them to like me. I want them to feel appreciated. I want them to know that I'm giving them value, which is exactly what I did. So when I made them those personalized videos, yes, it's to make sales, of course it is, but it's also to provide as much possible value as I can. So I literally showed them everything inside. I talked to them about the OTOs, the upgrades. I talked to them about the training inside. I showed them everything, just like I would do normally, but on a much more personal basis. So this basically ticked all the boxes, because that meant that they get fantastic value on a personal basis, so they can make an informed decision about whether or not they should buy it. And it means that I also tick my box where I'm giving them as much value as I can. So out of that, I made 25 videos. So basically, I got roughly 25 responses to this from people saying, "Hi, yes, I would like to know more." Okay. Now, bear in mind, I only sent 2 emails. Okay, 2 total. I didn't send anything else. Now, out of those 25, right, I made 29 sales. Okay. So that's a 47.5 conversion rate out of the 61 clicks I got. Okay, so I made $550 for sending 2 emails and replying to some messages and making 25 custom-made short mini reviews of the product. Now, bear in mind that the product was only selling for $10. Okay, so this obviously was a very, very low ticket item. But the results themselves, they show you that it worked, because otherwise I wouldn't have made these sales, right? And you'll be surprised that my email and landing page were terrible, right? The landing page I made are basically as basic and simplistic and as simplistic as you possibly could wish for, right? And I'll show you what I mean right now. So here is the email I sent to my iPub cache readers, basically saying this is being removed in 5 days. Very simple training, blah blah blah. You can just pause the video here and read it, and basically saying, it's limited in 5 days. It's gone, right? Which is true because it was, and it is, right? And when they clicked on the link here, limited, they go take this page here. You can see this. Look at this. Okay, this is literally as simple as it gets, right? No real design work here, literally just text, nothing else. I included a screenshot of the conversation I had with the creator, basically to confirm that this is going to be relisted for $1,000. Okay, so my whole sales pitch here was the fact that you can pay $10 or $1,000. It's up to you, right? But look how crap this sales page is, or this bridge page. Okay, there's nothing here. Right, there's no fancy graphics, there's no fancy header, there's no fancy nothing. Literally just a boring, simple headline, a 2.5 minute video, some simple text. That's it. Okay, and that was enough to invoke enough curiosity from people to reply. Okay, now because I know this is. I made this so basic, partly because I didn't have much time, but also because I want to illustrate to you guys that even with a crap landing page like this, you can make sales, right? For my Taking Action Online readers, I basically sent more or less the exact same email, just slightly different, and which led to this page here. Okay, same thing. Okay, basically the exact same landing page, just a bit wider and slightly different size font. Okay, so you can see how basic this is. Okay, because I made these sales here literally by sending those 2 emails. Okay, those 2 emails, and then I followed up with the videos which I sent in follow-up emails. But in terms of getting those engagements in the first place, I only sent 2 emails. Okay, then I followed up with making those videos where I replied to those requests with the videos, and that was it. Okay. So I know you might be asking yourself, Philip, then why didn't you send more emails? Why didn't you have a more comprehensive email campaign? Well, the simple truth is that making the videos was very time consuming. All right. Now, bear in mind that the front end product was only $10. All right, $10. So it wasn't worth my time really pushing this one out. And also, I knew I was doing this as a case study. And so once I saw that the results were coming in and they were right, I didn't really want to push myself and stretch it too far, because I noticed that making the videos themselves was very time consuming. So I didn't want to get too many replies. And like I said, because it was such a low ticket offer, spending half an hour making a video as a personalized review, it just wasn't worth my time. And also, texting on WhatsApp is time consuming because people ask a lot of questions, and I think they're very excited to actually get that initial, immediate kind of engagement with you. That they're asking a lot of questions, and you are bonding. You're building a friendship, a relationship there. So that's why I didn't send any more. Okay, but I will tell you right now that this was very effective, because the majority of my upsells, or the people who purchased the upgrades, all came from the WhatsApp, right? Because of that engagement they got. So it goes to show that when you go out of your way to engage with your audience on a more personal level, like with text message, like the WhatsApp and so on, it really does work. Okay. But would I use this strategy again? Yes, absolutely, 100%. Because it's just very, very effective. It gives very high value to the readers, which is the number one goal. Because when your readers feel appreciated, when your readers feel like they're getting something that they can't get anywhere else, they will buy from you. Okay, and so it is very much a win-win-win situation here. Because, like I've said before, it's so effective because your followers feel really appreciated, which they are. Okay, because I really do appreciate when people follow me. The followers get all the information they need, before they decide to buy anything. So even if they did not buy it, they felt appreciated because they felt like they didn't waste their money. So if somebody saw my video and they replied saying, "Oh wow, thank you so much for the personal review, but I'm not going to buy that," right? That's totally fine, because then I've solved their need, right? I've given them the information they want, so they decided not to buy. and that will stand me in good stead for the next time when I do the same again, and they find something that they want to buy. Okay, because then they know they can trust me. So I got to deliver the best value I can, which is exactly what I want to do, right? Because for me, this is about building long-term relationships. Because somebody who buys a $10 product from me today might end up buying a $1,000 product in a year from now, right? And it's all based on the trust I'm building over the course of time. Okay, so for this is literally a win-win-win-win-win situation. Everybody wins. No one gets ripped off. I give value. I make money. My followers feel appreciated, and my followers hopefully get some real inside knowledge, and they feel like they get really good value, and they actually get a product they can use. All right. So I'll just very quickly recap what I did here. Okay. I sent out 2 emails to my 2 separate lists. I explained what the situation was. I told them about the product. I told them that the only way they could find out more information was to reply to the email or to add me on WhatsApp. That initiates the engagement. That makes them come to me. Okay, it makes obviously it gives will result in fewer replies, but the replies you do get are much more engaged and will result in a lot more sales. And these were the emails I sent. Okay, I sent this one to my iPub Cash readers. I sent this one to my Taking Action Online readers. They're both more or less the same, and they got sent to this page here, which is where I told them, you have to reply to this email if you're interested in this product. You have to reply here, or simply reply to this WhatsApp. When they came to me and they replied, I then made them a custom, personalized mini review of the product, where I showed them inside the membership area. I showed them the OTOs. I just talked to them about the product and told them why it was worth the $10 because of the hefty price tag. Because it was going to be released as a $1,000 product. And then in the video and on WhatsApp, I encouraged them to reply to me again and ask me more questions. Okay, so that's basically it. And I told them, I did add a bit of scarcity or time pressure, saying in 6 days or in 1 day or in 2 days from now, this offer is going to be gone, and it is, and it was. So that helped to increase the sales, and that's basically it. That's all it was. So out of those, I made roughly, give or take, 25 videos. I made 29 sales. Okay, and totaling $550. Now, had this been a product that cost $40 entry or $37, the math is very simple here. Okay, had I sent more emails, I would have made more sales. Okay, because I only sent 2 emails out. So given a 3 or 4% open rate, that's very, very good, right? So had I sent another 3 or 4 or 5 emails in the lead up to the end of this sale, I would have made a lot more sales. But I didn't do that because of the low ticket item here. Meant that it wasn't worth my time to make more videos, and I didn't want to slow down my work rate and affect my communication with my existing members here who were asking questions. So that's why I didn't make any more. But had this been a higher ticket item, then I would have been making videos and emailing until it was blue in the face, because I would have made $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 from this. Okay. So this goes to show that if you actually take the time to engage with your audience and give as much value as you possibly can, even if it seems like there's a lot of work involved for you, you do it, because this is the types of results you can do, that you can make, and it is worth the money. Okay, so that's this case study here, and I really hope you enjoyed it. And yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you again soon.